Whenever we talk about like solar, wind, some of the questions that people always have is ki sun doesn't shine every time, wind doesn't flow every time. So how do you like make sure कि ये energy sources हमारे पास हैं? Like for example, I was reading somewhere कि अगर like specifically in Delhi सुबह के टाइम जैसे या दोपहर के टाइम sun shines, windy या तो early morning है या फिर evening में है, तो रात के टाइम क्या ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है कि हम excess energy generate कर ले renewable system से और उसको transport कर पाएँ grid के अंदर? So is there a way out? And also when you are talking about transportation, energy transportation, like hydrogen is playing an important role, what does green ammonia look like? Because I know you're working in ammonia, and what do you think that what kind of opportunities does ammonia provide?
So, from what I understand, the primary concern is the intermittency, right? Intermittency of renewables and how how green hydrogen or green ammonia can solve that problem, right? So, I believe battery is one solution for this intermittency, battery storage. So, there are 24 round the clock power is being, very heavily adapted in India now.
But is it sufficient for to serve the entire
No,
Indian
this is
population?
where green hydrogen, green ammonia comes. So I will say green ammonia is much better than green hydrogen because ammonia is being manufactured from green hydrogen only. So it's green ammonia when you are not manufacturing it from natural gas, but you are manufacturing it from hydrogen, green hydrogen. So you manufacture hydrogen first and then you go for ammonia, but it is difficult to store and transport hydrogen, and the ammonia supply chain is already there. It's been there for the last 50 years. So it's a smarter way to store and energy and transport it in the form of green ammonia. So that is where green ammonia comes in. There are two things that we need to consider right now. One is considering ammonia as a source of energy, and second is considering ammonia as a raw material. So when you consider it raw material, it is being used in industries, chemical, and specifically fertilizers. I mean, we import a huge amount of ammonia, urea from various countries, and the economy is heavily dependent on these commodities. We are a agricultural country. Our economy heavily depends on the agriculture, and if we are importing a lot of these materials, it's a big gap that could be filled with green ammonia. So that is for the raw material. When it comes to energy, ammonia can act as an energy carrier. It has already been tested, implemented, but not in the traditional senses. You cannot. I mean, you can, but it has not been tested for these passenger cars. And I don't know how it pans out, but in the next 5-10 years, I do not see it happening. But yes, in fleet vehicles, in heavy vehicles, in maybe trucks, in ships, maybe in the next 5-10 years, airplanes, that is very much doable, and that is going to happen.